What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you had a great weekend. It is the 6th of March. It's Monday. It's bright and early. It's 4:07 a.m. Getting an early start here to look at the markets, crypto, stock, futures, checking out all of the markets here. But today we are going to look at Ripple XRP. We're going to look at a daily chart, see what's going on here, getting a decent pullback down 1.38% currently. And let's take a look here around the charts and see what's going on. Let's jump into this. So XRP currently down 1.34% back into the lower end of the pennant pattern. RSI getting nice and oversold here. We could slide further, of course, according to one, the RSI, two, according to the pennant pattern. Guys, we had a test of the lower end of this pattern on the 3rd of March, so a couple days back. Didn't quite hit the lower end of the pattern, but we got close, pulled back, reversed, very, very strong actually, and closed. Let's see, the close was right above our 37,620. Let's see, we had a close at 37, right, so right above that support line, which was right here. And then we're fading pretty aggressively, actually. So we have seen the price of XRP break out below our pattern on the 2nd of January and then close back within. Another retest a couple days here on the 5th and 6th of January as well. We're basically ping-ponging, guys, from the lower end of the range to the upper end of the range, and then everywhere there in between, back to the lower, not quite to the upper, and so on. We're getting close. We could be roughly a month, give or take. If we use tomorrow's candle, which will be the 7th of March, that takes us roughly to, let's see, the 2nd of April, minus or plus a couple days till we get to the end of this pattern, before we could see a real true breakout. Now, that doesn't mean we won't see one before then, or that doesn't mean we won't see one after then. It just says the likelihood of a big breakout will come within that 26-day time frame, according to this pattern. This pattern, the way I see it, is there is a lot of energy built up in here. I always look at these as like a spring being coiled up here. And the spring is getting compressed tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And we get to the apex, which we're getting to now. We're within that 26-day time frame, and we are looking for a big, big breakout. So that is kind of what I am looking for, have been looking for a long time, as XRP, I should say, has been in this pattern for a long time. Let me jump over to the flare chart real quick. I want to show you something, then we'll come back to XRP. Guys, appreciate all of these subscribers. Welcome. Thank you very much. So look what happened here with the flare chart. And we'll get back to XRP in just a moment. So what did Flare do? Flare broke out on the 21st of February. Pennant pattern, you know, not as long as the XRP one, of course. We broke out and then reversed very hard in the opposite direction. But there was a big release of energy out of this pattern. So we're looking at XRP. We'll go back to the Bitstamp data, the daily chart. XRP is, you know, it's a similar pattern. You know, it's not identical, of course. But we could see that big, big release, and that's what we're looking for. And that's what we see out of these patterns very often, is we could see a massive break. We could see a massive break to the downside, guys. That could get reversed to the upside. Try to get my correct tool here. You know, we just don't know. We're looking for a big break to the upside, but so is everybody else in the market. That might not happen. We might get a big break to the downside as a big whipsaw event, a big running the stops, and then the market reverses and maybe it breaks back to the upside. We just don't know. I have targets on both ends of the market, guys. So keep things positive on this Monday morning. We'll talk about my upper targets. We've spoken about this before. I have some very short-term targets, guys, up there at the 45 to 50 cent range out of this pattern. These two circles right here. I also have some, well, I have targets all in between there as well. So from 50 up to $1.21 are my target resistance lines, and then well above the market based on the XRP trading history, I have a $6 to an $11 XRP. I think that is probably very conservative. But if this pattern, let's say it does break out to the upside, $6 to an $11 based on this pattern alone, I think is easily achievable. And like I said, is probably pretty conservative. If for some reason we get a massive, massive break to the downside, I have some crazy, crazy lower targets for XRP. Looks like I have one down here at the 1 cent range, which a lot of people aren't going to want to hear that. I totally understand. And then I have one down here in the 18 cent range, which is right here. So we'll see. Could they do a massive shakeout before running the price up? They could. They're capable of just about anything, and we have seen that in these markets, especially if you've been around since 2017, maybe earlier. We've seen all kinds of crazy stuff here in the cryptocurrency markets. XRP volatility is not for everybody. Not everybody can handle it, and totally understand that. So guys, we are approaching, we're coming into the apex here of this pattern. It could be another month or so, could put us into early April. We have some much, much higher targets. We're looking for a big breakout here. We'll have to see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin can't get its act together, it's not going to help a lot of these other cryptos. Although we know that XRP can run on its own after Bitcoin has kind of already rolled over. So that's something to consider. $6 to an $11 XRP is what I have on my charts for and when we, and if I should say, we get that big breakout to the upside, excuse me, $6 to an $11 XRP. Hopefully that's low, and like I said, I do think that is a conservative price target. Maybe we can add a 0 to both of those, and that would be better. But just based on this history here that I have anyways, a $6 to an $11 XRP. Now, if we throw the fibs up there, we get much higher targets. If we throw some of the percentages on this chart as well, we will get higher targets. But based on the way I do things, $6 to an $11 XRP, I think is very, very realistic on a breakout to the upside from this pattern. So keep your eye on the RSI as we head lower, I should say, because this thing is starting to get pretty oversold. Like I said, it could go quite a bit lower. It looks like, as I zoom in on the charts, I know I'm all over the place here with the charts. So today we are currently at a 36, and we could get down to our lowest we've seen. So basically another 10 points, we've seen it down into the mid 20s on some major bottoms. Keeping an eye on, like I said, the lower end of this pennant here. So guys, we're hanging in there. We're having patience. We're getting closer and closer day by day here for XRP. We'll see what happens. Like I said, they're capable of anything in these markets. So if they want to push the market down in a big way, they're capable of that. We are just going to watch our support lines. You know, all of our vertical lines here on the chart are potential areas of support. We're also going to watch our pennant, the bottom of our pennant pattern, this line here. We're going to look for support there. And if they crush XRP, personally going to accumulate some more. That's just me, not financial advice, guys. And let's see how we do here heading into this week. Maybe we'll get a nice breakout to the upside. The stock market looks pretty good. And sometimes when the market does very well, it carries over into the cryptocurrency market, and that does well also. You guys have a great start to your week, a great Monday the 6th. We'll be back with some more videos. If you're long XRP, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Appreciate all the subscribers, guys. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. And have a great day. Take care.